program intended to lead to independence for the Congo, starting with local elections in December 1959. The nationalists regarded this program as a scheme to install puppets before independence and announced a boycott of the elections. The Belgian authorities responded with repression. In 1959, October 30th, there was a clash in Stanleyville that resulted in 30 deaths. Lumumba was imprisoned on a charge of inciting to riot. The Congolese national movement decided to shift tactics, entered the elections, and won a sweeping victory in Stanleyville, 90% of the votes. In January 1960, the Belgian government convened a round-table conference in Brussels of all Congolese parties to discuss political change. But the Congolese national movement refused to participate without Lumumba. Lumumba was released from prison and flown to Brussels. The conference agreed on a date for independence, June 30, with national elections in May. Almost immediately after the June 30th independence date, Moise Tshombe, President State of Katanga, proclaimed that the mineral-rich province of Katanga was seceding from the Congo. Belgium sent in troops to protect Belgian nationals in the disorder, but failed. Congo appealed to the United Nations to expel the Belgians and help them restore internal order. As Prime Minister, Lumumba did what little he could to redress the situation. His army was an uncertain instrument of power, his civilian administration untrained and untried. But the United Nations refused to help. The Belgian troops did not leave, and the Katanga secession continued. Since the United Nations forces refused to help suppress the Katangese revolt, Lumumba appealed to the Soviet Union for planes to assist in transporting his troops to Katanga. He also asked the independent African states. His moves alarmed many, particularly the Western powers, and the supporters of President Kizza, who pursued a moderate course in the coalition government and favored some local autonomy in the provinces. On September 5th, President Kizza dismissed Lumumba. In October, Lumumba had been placed under house arrest in Leopoldville. Lumumba escaped and sought to travel to Stanleyville, where his supporters had control. Unfortunately, he was caught by Mobutu's forces and arrested on December 2nd. He was transferred to a different location that they deemed to be more secure, and one that would almost certainly guarantee his death. On January 17, 1961, Lumumba and two associates, Joseph Okito and Maurice Mpolo, were flown to Elizabethville, now Lubumbashi, where they were delivered to the secessionist regime in Katanga and its Belgian advisors. On the flight there, they had been beaten by the soldiers escorting them, and once they landed in Katanga, they were beaten again.